So we get in the second row on Wampil's side, Wampil and Young K's side. We start hearing people kind of scream, and we're like, oh, what's happening? And standing up on the side over, on the opposite side from where we were, the whole group is standing there because they were getting ready to come out on stage because it was like 5 minutes till show starts.
I can't even see them!
And so when it was, the song was My Day, and so during the You Are My Day, the You Are My Day, the whole crowd starts jumping and pointing to them and singing that part of the song, and all I could see was, I could see Jay, only people I could see over there at all during that point were Jay and Young K. And I could see Jay just like smiled so big when we were doing that, and he was like kind of jumping, like rocking out like this to it. It was great. I'm just going to try to do brief highlights of the concert because I'll put a link to my personal channel in the description as well, because I recorded everything. I recorded the entire fan meeting from when they hit the stage to when they left. Everything. So they played I Wait first, and then they played Hunt. Oh my god, they played Hunt. I lost my mind. And then they did the introductions, and just like seeing all of them like in person and like say their names, introduce themselves, and oh my gosh, and Dowoon and Sungjin and Wampil's English was so good. I just wanted them to speak English the whole time. They didn't, but they spoke English a lot, which made me really proud of them for, you know, doing that for us and be able to communicate like with us. And they did some questions. I'm just gonna do the highlight parts for me. First off, when Sungjin read the word influences, or biggest influence, when he read influence, I felt like a proud mom. Like, I was jumping up, I was like, you're so good! It was awful. But when they asked what part of the body you wash first, and Jay, in a roundabout way, basically just told us that he washes his dick first. Them doing the Wii Sports thing was so funny. I loved seeing them play each other on that. And then, obviously, spoiler alert, for anybody who doesn't know who won, Young K won. And Young K had to play like back to back to, like, yeah, like no breaks, and he just played back to back. And his and Wampil's I thought was never gonna end. Oh my god. And his prize was he got to pick any member and make him do whatever he wanted. And so the whole crowd starts yelling, Sungjin, Sungjin. And then Jay gets up. I don't know why Jay got up, because no one was saying, I didn't hear anybody saying his name, but he's like, Wampil, Wampil. And then Sungjin joined him in saying that, but everyone was still saying Sungjin in the audience. And Sungjin's like, no, please. And then again, I don't know why this is a highlight for me, but when Young K is like,
it's Sungjin what you want! You wanna see him dance!
I don't know, it just made my heart beat really fast. And then, so Sungjin did the Sungjin dance while Young K beatboxed, and it was like, it was so fire, it was so good. They did the drawing for the lottery numbers, which, by the way, they do like 700 for the 5 winners. After that, they did the little video, Dawoon's cut, and they were in Austin, and I'm actually in that video because that's when Dawoon was filming us at the airport. So a little clip of that showed us holding our giant banner, and it was great. And after that, they came back out, and they started to play, did they play You Are Beautiful next? Oh my god, guys, I'm forgetting everything. They stopped halfway through because they saw a girl in the back had fainted, and they like stopped the entire thing. At first none of us knew because they like started slowly not singing and slowly not playing instruments, so we thought they wanted us to sing. So you just hear this giant crowd of broken Korean trying to sing the song. Jay got on the mic and was like, or they were all like saying sorry, sorry, and then Jay's like, sorry, but we have someone who we believe fainted, and they were like making sure and checking on them. They're like, guys, make sure you take a sip of water and keep yourself hydrated. And like, we tried to bring unopened bottles of water in, and security's like, no, you can't bring it in. And so we're like, and then it's GA, so we couldn't go buy water beforehand and then come back to our seats. So we all like went in without any water or anything because we want to make sure we got our best spot. And it's like, well, yeah, like obviously we're all gonna be dehydrated and passing out. They did their ending statements before their last 2 songs, and Jay kept emphasizing that they were the last 2 songs, and he's like, you know, you guys know protocol, like, you know, it's the last 2 songs, you can play these and everyone's gonna leave, right? And we're like, no, and he's like, yeah, you guys get the encore thing, whatever. Jay said how he loves coming to America and like getting to perform in front of an audience he grew up being a part of, and how, you know, Austin was even better than LA, which everyone's like, oh, he just says that because he's in Austin, but like, I'm gonna be legit here, and it's not because I went to Austin, because I know shows I go to are not always the best. Like, this show kicked our ass. I think Austin, after hearing everything I've heard, I feel like Austin was the best show for them and for the My Days. Sungjin was talking about how he was nervous before coming, but like he loves it here now. And then he was saying that we're best friends, and he thanked us. It was so cute. And Dawoon said that our passion was gonna help him get through the rest of the tour and keep working hard and be the best drummer he could be. And then, oh my god, Young K's. Oh, Young K's. See, the way I'm talking about Young K and Sungjin, I'm a J bias. I am a J bias. I am a J bias. Let's say that until I believe it. He was talking about, like, he started saying, he's like, we heard from our staff that there were people, like a dozen people waiting here, like, at night, like, overnight, like, early in the morning. And so we all start, like, screaming because he was talking about us. We're like, oh my god, that's us. And he's like, I think that's crazy. He's like, I don't mean you're out of your minds, but, like, the amount of love and passion is, like, crazy. And he's like, thank you so much. And then in the way he said,
And we actually really want to come back.
to me meant, like, they thought Austin was just gonna be like a stop show and like just kind of on the tour, but like I don't think they really expected to get the reaction that they did. And then Wonpil was talking about just how much, you know, he loved performing there and how he was nervous coming to America to perform these shows, but like it's been a great reaction. He's having a great experience, and you know that he loved us and all that stuff. So then they played 2 more songs and they left, and then of course we encore day 6. They come back out. They played Dance Dance, and then they did the Freely, and Jay and Sungjin both jumped off the stage. So Jay goes over there, and Sungjin's just jumping right there at that point. Oh, and also real quick, Young K's rap during that song was fucking fire. He just like spit that thing out. I'd never been so lit in my entire life. I was grooving to that part so hard. Anyway, so Sungjin's standing on the edge of the stage, and so he jumps down and comes like right to where we were. But I thought he was gonna come on this side, so I tried to grab him over here. But then he comes to this side of me, so I turn real quick, and I have my hand still out, and I full on like across his chest, like. I didn't mean to. I did not mean to. I want to specify by saying that was not my intention. I was just gonna kind of like touch his shoulder or touch his arm, but because of the way he like moved and like I tried to get my hand back and there's people were pushing everything, I like right across his chest to his shoulder. And then Jay comes over and I touched him as he walked by, and then he got up on the stage, and I'm so mad at him still about this. I was right there. I was the tallest person in my area, and he was directly in front of me. And I was like, I love you. I was like, wait, I was like, look at me. And he just kept looking around. I would be like, look at you too, Jay. Like, I just got rejected. I got rejected by Jay twice. No, I didn't get rejected. I thought 3 times, but it's just twice. So this is gonna have to be 2 separate vlogs because I am talking way too much. So I go to High Touch, and the order is Dawoon, Jay, Young K, Wonpil, Sungjin. I see Dawoon, and I kept telling myself, I was like, eye contact, and Young K, because I always call him Brian, but I call him Brian when he's not on stage, and then when he's like on stage, he is Young K. And people are like, I only know Young K. Like, he's both, man. He's Brian and Young K. Anyway, so I see Dawoon, and I say, hi Dawoon, I love you, you're amazing, because I was like, I just gotta get sentences out to them, and the way he speaks, he goes, oh really, thank you, and like, the High Touch, I grabbed his hand. I full on admit, but I grabbed and let go. Like, so I grabbed his hand, and once I grabbed it, he squeezed mine back. And I just kind of smiled, and I made eye contact with him, and then moved over to Jay, and I saw Jay, and I was just like so amazed that like he was actually there in front of me, because he's my bias. He's my bias, damn it. And so I see him, and he grabs my hand. He squeezed my hand first, and so I squeezed him back, and I was like, oh my god, Jay, I love you. And then he puts his other hand over my hand and like leaned forward. He's like, oh my god, I love you. And I'm like, kill me now. And then I move over to Young K, and he's already kind of like leaning forward, and he's just got this big smile on his face, and so like he sees me, kind of like follows me from Jay to like the thing, and I go and I grab his hand, and he squeezed me first, and so I squeezed his hand back, and I was like, Young K, you are amazing, you are so handsome. He goes, wow, thank you so much. And I want to be like, you know how handsome you are. You're just thanking me because you know it's a fact. You know it's true. And then so I move on to Wonpil, and I squeezed his hand because he didn't squeeze mine. He was in the high five, but I grabbed it because I was like, damn it, I'm gonna grab every hand. And the staff are yelling at us to like hurry up and whatever. I've completely tuned them out at this point. I'm like, I spent over $1,000 on this trip. I am not, no, you shut up. So I grabbed Wonpil's hand, and I said, Wonpil, you are the best. And he said the amount of times he said this line, and Austin, I can't even count, but he said, "Thank you, I appreciate it." And I was like, so sweet. And then Sungjin, I'm sure this happened to everybody with Sungjin, but I let go of one pill and I go and I look at Sungjin and he's already looking at me. Like, he is ready for, like, our interaction. And I'm like, you already fucked me up during the show. You better make his head gestures real fucking quick. So I walk over and he grabs my hand, like, he goes in like this. Like, I go to my hand, he's got one hand up, so I go to high five, or go to, because I was going to grab his hand. I'll make it real. So I go to grab his hand, but he takes, like, he has one hand here, and as I'm putting my hand on his, like, claps his hand over it. And I'm just standing there, and I was like, oh my god, I said, Sungjin, you are the best. I love you. Thank you for everything. Like, I just, like, spit out, like, all this, like, leader shit. I always do this to the leaders, just because, like, they represent, I feel like they, like, I don't know. I just, like, spit all that out to him. I was like, Sungjin, I love you. You're the best. You're amazing. Thank you for, no, I said, Sungjin, you are amazing. I love you. Thank you for everything. And he said, no, thank you. And then I start to walk away, and he kind of, like, because I was letting go of his hand, he kind of squeezed it one more time, and he goes, I love you. And then he let go and, like, smiled, and then looked at the next person, which was Haley behind me. So that was high touch.